gonna wait a little bit. Okay, let's start. So, I found we're going after Martin's holotapes for the quest Reformation. So I just quickly ran over here. See the sewer pipe. We're gonna go in. Okay, looks like he was getting thrown out of power. I'm gonna listen to the holotape real quick. But yeah, it seems the guy was thrown out of power. So, gotta find it.
Done. The messages are posted. I know it could mean my life, but the children must know. I was paging through a pre-war tome when I saw it. The atom. A tiny speck of matter surrounded by endless depths. A vast emptiness that dwells within us all. It only reaffirmed what I'd felt all this time. The truth the confessor wanted no one to hear. The lie that is Atom. It's not real. We aren't all infinite worlds. Just empty space. Dead. Cold. That we are nothing. Confessor won't be pleased by my messages. But I'm not afraid. I'm going to start moving things to the old church by the West Access Road in case they decide to join me. I just hope I'm not too late to save them from Adam's lies.
Okay, so that was actually the wrong holotape. I'm actually going to... I'm gonna load in. Let's save real quick. Because I didn't read what the title of that holotape was, and I have a shit ton of holotapes.
I'm surprised. I had assumed you and your followers would be more adamantly hunting for the sub's launch key.
I hope we haven't disappointed you too greatly. I'd hate to anger our landlord.
I believe I'll survive. But am I mistaken? Does your god not require you die in a nuclear blast?
It's not
So
a
if you
transaction,
found the launch
Dima.
key, you
Adam
wouldn't use it.
requires nothing of us. That he has granted us a chance to become something greater.
Are you afraid?
I'd be mad to say I wasn't. But we've made a home for ourselves here. Friends, a family.
A place you belong.
Exactly. The nucleus. It is a blessing of the truest order. It would be hard to leave such a gift, even if it is for another. But regardless, the key is lost. So, until Adam sees fit to return it, I dare say you're stuck with us.
I believe I'll survive.
Thank you for coming so quickly.
I heard about the execution. I can't believe they killed your missionary, Martin. I'm sorry.
Brother Andrews, a good soul. The fault is mine. If I'd realized things had become so tense in Far Harbor, I would have never let him leave. They'd blame us for the fog overrunning the town, Dima. And now, the children. It's Tectus. He won't listen. He wants to prepare for war.
Do you believe the others will follow him?
Time was. I would have laughed at such a notion, but now... Andrews was beloved by many. It's brought out the worst in them. Fury, hate. It was tolerable when it was just Tectus. Dima, something must be done.
Exile?
Exodus. I think it's time you and I convinced the citizens of Far Harbor to leave.
You can't be serious.
You know as well as I, they're not meant for this place. The fog grows thicker every year. How long before the condensers are finally overwhelmed? It's not banishment, Dima. It's mercy.
I'm sorry, Martin, but no. They have as much right to be here as you do.
Right. This place is trying to kill them. And now my people are at my throat because of the mess you created by allowing them to stay. And if you can't recognize that, then I suppose there's no reason for you to be here. I think you should go.
Martin, please. This can be solved in other ways.
Get out!
Very well. We'll talk again when you come to your senses.
So, for people who haven't been watching the videos, basically Dima, the synth, robot kind of guy, wants to go for peace. At the same time, he developed all these things, like he developed a way for children Adam. They live in a submarine base, sub-detonates it, nukes, kills everyone in there. However, he also has the plan to shut off all the condensers, letting the fog overwhelm the people of Far Harbor, and it ends up killing them. I just forgot that. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to help the synth, Dima, replace Tectus, kind of like the radical guy of the Children of Adam, with a synth. So that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Tectus, try to convince him that there's going to be an uprising or something, like we're going to trick him, lure him away, going to do something probably, if I can, talk him to leave. If not, I'll have to kill him. Or we're gonna replace him with the robot. I like how I wanted to go for a peaceful solution. I might offer to replacing the guy with the robot. Let's do this.
Dima, I recovered the tapes from Martin's hideout.
Excellent. Yes. These look like they'll serve. Let me take a listen. Good to hear his voice again. Oh. Some grim material to work with. There. No pleasure in twisting the words of an old friend. But I believe Martin would understand. This tape should be sufficient to pique the High Confessor's interest in joining you in the command center. But Tectus is nothing if not wary. Earning his trust before approaching should help guarantee this all plays out more smoothly. You'll then have to dispose of the remains. Old maintenance shaft walls were never terribly well maintained. They should be able to serve your needs. Once you're done, return here and we'll send the replacement on his way. Now, are you ready to begin?
How should I earn Tectus's trust?
Prove your dedication to the family. Help when they ask. Show that the children and Tectus can rely on you. He'll be less likely to suspect one of his favorites. Now, are you ready to set this plan in motion?
How are the preparations coming along with the replacement?
The initial stages have gone well, though the reduced time frame raises some concerns. But he should be ready by the time the deed is done.
I'm ready.
Then I won't keep you any longer. Here, the tape. The fate of this island rests in our works.
So basically how this works is you have a synth colony led by Dima, who has kill switches for everything. Then you have Far Harbor, who's like the normal people-ish. And they live like just on the outskirts. The fog has overtaken the island. And they have these condensers which stops it from doing that. But then there's also the Children of Adam, who worship radiation and nukes and, nuclear stuff as a god. And that's pretty much what we're doing. I'm trying to go for a peaceful way, so I figured it was the best way. I technically did have a way to kill Arcadia, which is where I'm at now. Kill the synth faction by leading the Far Harbor people against Dima and end up killing him. Or I could tell Dima he needs to atone for killing a Far Harbor person and replacing him. And that would result in the same outcome, and Dima would be dead. Overall, it's a great DLC. Having lots of fun.
Yourself out there. Many dangers in the fog.
gonna check the comment real quick. Yes, you are my only viewer, as sad as that is right now. Probably get some more later in the day. Well, tomorrow.
Place your faith in Adam, and never...
Hate the goddamn radiation down here, though. Annoys me. However, I am focusing on this. I've been investing heavily into this. Not only does it boost my health a little bit, but ghoulish. Radiation regenerates health, which I thought, you know, if you can't beat radiation, might as well join it.
My.
You're back. Thanks again for being game to track down that pump regulator. Now, care to check the stock?
Finally got that regulator from the Vim factory.
You did? Oh, fantastic. So that regulator should slot right into the apparatus downstairs. My bypass to the filters should take care of the rest. Unless I mess something up. Those arches should start spraying all the irradiated water the children could ask for. I was thinking, since you did all the heavy lifting, you ought to be the one to christen the old girl. Plug in the final piece? You willing to do the honors?
I risked a lot getting this thing for you. I think I've earned some caps.
Suppose that's fair. I can swing, say, 150.
Trust me, if you'd seen this place, you'd know that's not enough. Mutants, floor to ceiling.
Wow, really?
I'm
Okay,
not
sure.
lying. It was
250.
actually that.
I'm not sure you're grasping what I went through here. Have I described the smell to you yet?
All right, 350. But that's as high as I can go.
So, all you did was bypass the decontamination filters.
Well, if you want to oversimplify the heck out of it, yeah. Pretty much. I had to hook up a little rig to support my fix. But so long as that keeps working, it should keep the rads coming. So, you willing to finish the job?
Could the bypass be reversed?
Sure, theoretically, if my rigging failed, which is possible. There are going to be some wet, unhappy children of Adam, though, if that happens. But we're not going to know either way until that regulator's in place. Now, how about you take care of that missing piece?
I'm not sure you're grasping what I went through.
All right, 350.
Sure, I can take care of that.
Great. Pump's down in the bay. Shouldn't give you any trouble. And here, for what you've done.
Where is Longfellow? There he is.
That old robot living in the observatory has been aiding Far Harbor. Heretic.
Yes, I was right to wait. I was. It was all for the glory. Yes.
Hey.
Hmm?
Hey.
Listening.
Hey.
Yeah.
I have enough storage now.
Have you seen Adam's Veil? Just watch for fog clouds.
Thank you for sending your messenger.
And I'm taking it
Fate
again.
must be punished. Adam's chosen must bring judgment to his enemies.
Brother.
Wait. You saw the Mother of the Fallen. Adam must be watching.
Here he is.
Grand Zealot.
Good example, you said. Blasphemy can't be tolerated, no matter how decent the source. Now, was there something you needed?
You seem different from most of the people here. Why is that?
Brazen thing, aren't you? All right. I was a soldier before I came to Adam. Lieutenant Brian Richter, Recon, Capital Region. Had been in a long-term scouting mission up north when we picked up the trail of a reserve of fusion cores from an old disposal facility. We'd made our way into the containment cellar. Only our team engineer hadn't set the door locks right. 15 inches of lead-wrapped steel slammed shut behind us and locked tight. Not to open again until division. And I got to watch them all crumble and die while I lasted on 2 sips of water a day and the occasional roach. The High Confessor. He was still a zealot back then. He eventually turned up a couple weeks later. They cracked the seal on the door, pulled me out, dragged me back here, where the Archimist nursed me back to health. It's only thanks to Adam's blessing that I didn't die. Vomiting my guts onto the floor, forced to eat my own shedding hair. Now, did you have any other questions?
You were a soldier? With what army?
They called themselves the Enclave. They were a force to be reckoned with in their day, but now... Well, it's been a long time since then. I serve Adam now.
Was there something between you and Sister Gwyneth?
No. She was just a good woman. Touch odd, but someone you could rely on. Always managed to turn up a cache of mirelurk eggs on beaches you thought were clear. We were better with her. Shame to watch her slip away. Can't be helped now.
I'd heard you were the last one to see Brother Edgar. What happened?
Edgar? Crawler got him. Happens sometimes. Nothing more to it. Was there something else?
Are there any other tasks you need done?
Nothing formal. But you can usually count on some beast lurking at our holy sites in the fog. If you're looking to put something in the ground.
Nothing for now.
Fine.
do you think the citizens of Far Harbor reject Adam? Don't they wish to unlock the worlds within themselves?
Yeah, the children of Adam worship the atom. Because, 200 years in the future kind of does that to people.
Excuse me, High Confessor.
Greetings, my child. You know you've set quite the example here. True devotion to faith and family. Now, how may I serve?
Any other work you need done?
At the moment, no. Perhaps some of the other children might have need of your services.
Mm-hmm. I recovered a holotape.
Martin.
Listen, children.
I can still listen to the tape.
It's Tectus. Time is over. The nucleus must prepare for a new order. Mine.
I can't believe it. He's alive. None of the other children can know about this. The command center, you said. I'll ensure we aren't disturbed.
High Confessor.
I will send word we are not to be bothered.
Okay, let's go murder this guy.
Brother Devon.
Glory to Adam, friend.
Devon.
Free. I'm finally free.
I can't stand that noise. Them pets. I'm having trouble finding him. Somehow.
Best to grab it now while you can. Now, where are you? Child, show yourself.
He's got the power fist on.
Ah, there you are. Now, Martin, tell me what you found.
Why are you so afraid of Martin?
Afraid? It is not fear, child. Martin, he was the fearful one, unwilling to stand up to Far Harbor, to fight for this land. I am the only one willing to do what is necessary to keep this family safe, and I will not allow him to put this place in jeopardy again. Now, your tape. Did Martin give it to you, or did you find it elsewhere? Please, I must know.
And you're sure you weren't followed?
You needn't worry. Martin has no ears down here. Now, what can you tell me?
It's over, Tectus. Dima sent me to kill you, and I will if I have to. But if you agree to leave for good, I'll let you live.
You're working for... You're not bluffing, are you? There is no place beyond his reach on this island, is there? Fine. The damned machine will have what it wishes.
Excuse me, High Confessor.
Tell Dima he's won.
I do need Beetle side.
Are you headed out into the fog? Sister Mai can provide any supplies you may require.
Pardon me, Archimist.
Who am I to turn away the ill, even at this hour? What ails you?
Could use some fixing up.
What ails you?
Just hurt all over.
Allow me to... Not too bad. You won't be joining Adam just yet.
That's the needle that they shove up our butts, and it gives us magical
What
healing
more
powers.
can I do?
You don't have cures for chem addiction, do you?
We befoul what Adam gives. I can treat you. Now, deep breath. What else, child?
Nah, we're done.
Very well, then.
Far Harbor will burn in its righteous light. Did you hear that? I guess it was... nothing.
It sounds like quite the experience, but I'm glad to know there will be peace on the island again.
Atom's vision was clear on the matter. I must thank you again for sheltering me while under its sway.
Think nothing of it. You're welcome to stay as long as you like.
You are too kind, Eva. I should only need just a little more fresh air.
Hey, Dima.
I suppose you've heard the news? The High Confessor's had a vision. Atom demands peace. Can I assume you're here to tell me your task is done?
It is. Does this mean the island's finally safe?
I believe it does.
Still think we should have just wiped out the lot of those fanatics. But I guess this'll do.
Peace can finally come to the island. It's a heavy burden what we've done. But now the Nucleus, Far Harbor, and Acadia will all flourish together.
And you really believe you can trust the High Confessor?
I do. I've done this before, remember? I have given him all of the best traits of Tactus, and also of Martin. memories of his gentle voice will guide the new High Confessor.
Okay. Let's talk about my reward.
You've certainly earned one, so don't worry. I'll handle things from here. I'll arrange talks between the children of Adam and Far Harbor. They will learn to prosper together under our guidance. The children will revel in their irradiated bastion. The Harbormen will continue to survive and reclaim what the fog has taken from them. And my people will remain safe. Here, for all you've done. You should also pay a visit to the nucleus. I believe the High Confessor will want a word with you. And of course, you are welcome in Acadia whenever you like. After all, where would we be without you?
Good perks for siding with people. It's really cool. I believe this is it so far.
Something?
I believe we're coming near the end of this quest line, like the main quest line. Still got side quests.
So, it sounds like there's going to be peace on the island. It was you, wasn't it? You found a way to fix things.
You been all right?
Yeah. I have. I feel like a lot of weight has been lifted from my head. Hey, listen. So, when you first showed up, you came to get me, to bring me home. I've been thinking a lot about that. I hurt Kenji and Ray by leaving, didn't I? I could have just stayed home, pretended everything was all right, but I left them. Should I go back? They obviously still care about me. Or who they think I am. They need a daughter. They deserve to have one. Everything in Acadia has been settled. I found my answers. Maybe it's time I did something for someone else.
What are you talking about?
I know the real Kasumi is dead. She was replaced with me, but do Kenji and Ray really need to know that? What if we could be a family again? All I have to do is go home. Give them the daughter they thought they lost. Don't I owe them that?
So what should I do out of the 3 options? Just leave a comment real quick. I could have her stay here, I can send her back to her parents, or I can choose you're not a sin.
Kasumi, please, listen to me. You're not a synth. You're the real Kasumi. You're their daughter.
That's the thing, isn't it? Now I'll never really know. That idea is always going to be there, somewhere in the back of my mind. But you're right. I'm real enough, aren't I? Maybe that's all anyone can be sure of. I need to start packing, and I should start saying goodbye to everyone. Thank you for everything. Maybe I'll see you back in the Commonwealth?
Looks like that's gonna be the end of it, or we could have just let her stay.
Kasumi.
I'll head back to the Commonwealth soon. Just need to finish up a few things.
I don't know which was the best option.
Mom? Dad? I'm home.
Kasumi? Oh my god. My baby is okay.
Welcome back home, Kasumi.
It's good to be home.
You saved my daughter. Thank you.
Are you all gonna be okay now?
Yes, you have made our family whole again.
Kasumi, does this mean you know we're your parents, right? You're not a synth.
I know, Mom. I'm sorry. I was just so confused. I wanted to go somewhere. Anywhere.
It's okay, Kasumi. You're home now.
Kenji, it's not true. Kasumi really is a synth. She replaced your daughter.
What? What are you saying?
Why are you doing this? I told you I made a decision. I came home. Can't that be the end of it?
They need to accept you for who you are.
Kasumi, is it true? You're not my daughter?
Yes. It's true. I mean, I can't prove it, but when I made it to Acadia, I just knew.
Where's the real Kasumi?
I don't know. There's no telling when I replaced her. I never knew what I was before. I never wanted to hurt you.
Get out.
Kenji!
You heard me. You've been lying to us this whole time. My real daughter is dead. Get out of here. Never come back.
You're just gonna kick her out?
If she's not my daughter, she does not belong here.
It's your decision, Kenji.
I never want to see you again, synth. You've brought enough pain to this family. Leave.
Goodbye, Mom. Dad.
You don't get to call us that anymore. Now go. Thank you for telling me the truth. I can't believe that synth almost had me fooled. We don't have much to offer, but my father traveled the Commonwealth. He had quite a collection before he died. I buried it all near the house. I'm not the explorer he was. I don't need them. I think they would be better with you.
What's in this collection?
Things he picked up out at sea or trading at different towns he visited. I never really sat down and looked through it all.
I get to dig up buried treasure? Yar har har.
Yes. But you're not going to need a map or anything. I buried it. I know where it is. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's been a long day.
That's it. She looked just
Hey, Kasumi.
You. Haven't you done enough? Just leave me alone. You. Haven't you done enough? Just leave me alone.
I'm probably gonna reload the save and just check out some of the options.
Mrs. Nakano.
What's wrong with this world? Wasn't losing our daughter enough? They had to replace her with a synth?
Mom? Dad? I'm home.
Kasumi?
Just saving real quick.
Oh my god. My baby is okay.
Welcome back home, Kasumi.
It's good to be home.
You saved my daughter. Thank you.
Are you all gonna be okay now?
Yes, you have made our family whole again.
Kasumi, does this mean you know we're your parents, right? You're not a synth.
I know, Mom. I'm sorry. I was just so confused. I wanted to go somewhere. Anywhere.
It's okay, Kasumi. You're home now.
Kenji, it's not true. Kasumi really is a synth.
What? What?
Why are you doing this? I told you...
They have a right to know.
Kasumi? Is it true?
Yes.
Where's the real Kasumi?
I don't...
Get out.
Kenji!
You heard me.
Kenji, listen to me. She's not to blame for this. Give her a chance. She's lost everything too.
We've been through so much. You look just like her. Act like her. Talk like her.
I know. And I know how much she meant to both of you. You're both good people. You deserve to have your daughter back.
But you are not.
Kenji, stop! I don't care anymore. Look at her. Can't we salvage what we can from this horrible world?
Okay. Okay. She can stay. Thank you for bringing my daughter home. This wasn't what I expected, but we're a family again. and that's all that matters. We don't have much to offer, but my father I buried it all.
Thank you, Kenji.
You've earned it. Now, if you...
Thank you for convincing Kenji and Ray to let me stay. You're right. They deserved to know the truth.
Hey, Kasumi.
Can we
It's not
talk for a
going to
minute?
be easy, being a reminder of the daughter they lost, but I'll do everything I can to take care of them.
Hey, wait there.
Go on. I'd still like to talk, Captain. It's important, at least to me.
What's so important?
At my age, any chance to make a new friend is, well, it ain't something I'd expect to happen much. But I'm glad it did. There's more to it than that, though. Long time ago, when I was a young man, I had a sweetheart. Hannah was her name. And we planned to get married, raise a family and all that. Well, we had a place out in the fog we used to meet so we could be alone. Damn children of Adam jumped us. They took her and left me for dead. Took 2 months to recover from my injuries. By then, it was too late. They'd warped her mind and turned her into their ways. It was only later I learned she was carrying our child. Of course, the baby didn't stand a chance with all that radiation. Adam's will, she called it. Anyway, she died a few years later. Trappers got her. Or so them lunatics said. I guess that was Adam's will, too.
This is very personal information, Longfellow. Why tell me now?
Because I need you to know where I'm coming from. Truth is, what happened to Hannah was her choice, and so be it. But I never got to be a father, and that's what I regret. If I had a son or daughter, well, I'd have someone to pass on all my learning to. But you're the first person I've met that's worth teaching what I've got to teach. I ain't good with telling people that I'm grateful, but you've given this old hunter a sense of purpose and a reason for living. That's something I ain't had for a long time.
Thanks, Longfellow. It means a lot to me that you think so.
Well, that was all I had to say. I appreciate you hearing me out.
She looks just like the real Kasumi. It won't be easy to look past that, but Ray is right.
Mrs. Nakano.
I don't care if that young woman is a synth. She's Kasumi to me. Sometimes you have to make the best with what comes your way.
We're a family again. I think Kenji and Ray will need some time, but I'm glad I'm back. This was the right thing to do.
Still gotta level up.
You're back. How did everything go with the Nakano case?
Let's just say the case is closed, and leave it at that.
That bad, huh? Alright, I'll just mark this down as closed and throw it in my better left forgotten about folder. Thanks for coming in for this one. I knew something good was happening when you and Nick started working together. Don't be a stranger, Gumshoe.
Ellie?
Thanks again for closing out the Nakano case. You never know where some of the hard ones are going to take you.
So I guess I'm just gonna do some side questing, get all that completed, and yeah, pretty much. Literally just I gotta go help bench farm. Gotta go back all the way over there, so that's gonna be a hassle. As you can see, some of the quests that were completed. But yeah. A lot of quests, it seems like. There it is. Goddamn flies.
Still in one piece. What the?
Great, now I have to reload the save, which takes even more time.
Incoming!
To track down this distress signal real quick. That's why I hate super mutants.
humanist friend.
See, I gave up on trying to kill the super mutants. A little bit too powerful.
Peace with Far Harbor. If it is the will of Adam...
Brother.
What does Adam need with one little dock anyway? Let Far Harbor have it.
Gather, brothers and sisters. Gather to hear his word. Peace. In the throes of a brilliant vision, he spoke, and now I obey. Atom demands peace. With Far Harbor, with Acadia, within our family. And any found disobeying Atom's word will answer for their crimes. Let none stand in the way of his radiant will. Glory to Atom! Glory to Atom!
thinking jumping off?
I didn't jump. I'm just done. Parkour skills are not in my nature anymore.
Gather, brothers and sisters. Gather to hear his word. Peace. In the throes of a brilliant vision, he spoke, and now I obey. Atom demands peace. With Far Harbor, with Acadia, within our family. And any found disobeying Atom's word will answer for their crimes. Let none stand in the way of his radiant will. Glory to Atom! Glory to Atom!
High Confessor.
You. I knew it. I knew it was you. In my vision. There, beside our brilliant master. Here, you must have this. It only seems right it's worn by his favored child.
I can barely move.
Hey.
Go on. On.
Hey.
don't know if you guys are still there. It said the internet was unable to continue broadcasting, so I thought that was weird. But I'm gonna try to keep going. It says it's still recording, so. So guys, I can either do nothing, install the pump regulator so it sprays radioactive stuff, or I can reverse it and so it cures radiation. Let's see what happens if we do this. Let's test it. It's only gonna spray water. Or make it spray radiation. Because I want to see what that would be like.
imagine what kind of revelation it was to turn the High Confessor off wiping out Far Harbor. Well, can I show you the stock?
The decontamination arches are fixed up and ready to go.
That's great. I'll send word around. Thanks. Now, did you need to stock up?
No, not interested.
I'll be here.
Okay, it seems I completed, I believe, what is all the Children of Adam quests. So I'm just gonna leave it right here. Gonna finish up on Far Harbor, and I'll be done with the official DLC. By Far Harbor, I mean by the storyline for the Far Harbor faction. But we'll be done soon, and yeah, bye.